guess I'm live now. I didn't know it showed a little video down there. What? That's something new from my last live. It's showing my live video in the picture. Hey Cheyenne. And all my curls done fell out from my, hey Lexi, from my, how old is that curling iron? I had it when I was 12, from in the 80s. So, anyway, I had some spray in my hair, trying to hold my curl. Hey. But anyway, also, if you hear the unit, it's behind me. I'm in a different location. I'm in my bedroom, and I have the door open so that I can get a halfway decent Wi-Fi signal for the video. And also, I told the girls, I'm like, if you see something behind me, let me know, and you'll figure that out in a little bit when the story time gets here. But anyway, I guess we're gonna start with the face. I got this little table that I'm using is like a little bitty secretary, not even as fancy as that, a computer desk, and there's not a lot of room on it. So I got half my stuff over here to the side. Hey, you better yell loud. Tell it to go on. Cause I ain't gonna, what am I gonna do? Run past it? No. I'm gonna run past it. I'm gonna use primer, y'all. I don't ever use primer, but I'm gonna do it. Just because. Using some primer. You might also hear kids, even though they're in the living room, the sound travels down the hallway. But they just had a bath and they're watching cartoons. Are they watching me, y'all? They might be watching me, I don't know. Hey, Mia. I'm gonna tell ghost stories. You got any? I have quite a few. Ever since I was a kid. I don't know, since I'm doing my whole face, I probably could. They're dumping out toys, well, that's what they do. I was gonna say, I don't know if I have enough time, but since I'm doing the whole face, I might can fit them all in here. All right, what was next? Foundation. So, what am I gonna use? That's a damp blending bud. I don't think I need a damp one with this one. Dangum-it. And Lexi said they're playing with toys. Their mama said they're dumping them out, so they're doing both. So anyway, my spooky stuff started when I was little. Hey, Haley Bug. Girl, what are you doing? What are you doing? Dumped them, then play. Okay, good. As long as they've been good. I'm using my hands, y'all. I'm all country with this tonight. Oh, Haley. I miss you. All grown up and doing the adult stuff now. I miss when y'all was little. Hey, Haley, do you know about the... I miss you too, at home after work. Do you know about the spooks in this house? I don't know if Haley remembers or got to experience any of them here. But I was going to start with the very first time I ever seen anything. And this is, y'all probably going to think I'm crazy after this first story. But the first time I seen anything weird, I was about 4 years old. And the reason I know I was that little was because the house it was in. But I was sitting in the recliner watching some kind of kid show back then. Hell, I don't know, it was probably Bugs Bunny. That's all we had back then. Yeah, the Shadow Man. I'm gonna get to that one later. Don't spoil it. Don't spoil it. But sitting in the recliner in the dark in this living room, and I seen something run across the, and back then the TV was on the floor. Y'all know what I'm talking about, them box kind of TVs. And I seen something run across the floor, and it looked just like a daggum alligator. An alligator, y'all, or a crocodile, something, one of those two. And I snatched my feet up real quick and put them in the recliner. That's the first time I ever seen anything weird. I don't know what the hell that was. I hadn't even Googled it. Y'all know, I don't know. And I'm not getting a very good coverage. Maybe it's this light. So that was the first weird thing that ever happened to me. I don't even know if I told my mama. I just snatched my feet up real quick and put them in the chair with me. Oh, hell no. And I know it wasn't no mouse. I know what a mouse looks like. This looked like a little miniature, I don't know, about that long, maybe 5 inches long, alligator crawling across the floor. And when I snatched my feet up and looked, it was gone. So I don't know. I don't know what that was. I hadn't even investigated on that. Some weird shit. Okay. So the next, let's see. The next memory of some weird shit was actually the more spiritual. I don't know what that was. I don't think that was like a spooky spirit. I don't know what it was. But my next one that involved like spirit stuff was my mama had a friend, and I guess I could say her name. She's passed now, and her name was Georgia. And I would stay with Georgia. She's probably part of the reason I am like I am. She would tell me ghost stories all the time. And I was like 5 or 6 when I started hanging out with her, I believe. But I was around maybe 8, maybe a little older than that. I think I was older than that because maybe 10. Because I was starting to experiment with makeup. But anyway, we went and stayed at, gotta find my powder. Went and stayed at some of her family members' house that were Mennonites. And yeah, those are the ones that have the really long hair. They never cut it and they keep it in the bun. And they don't have any bright colors. No reds, no mirrors in the house, none of that stuff. But that's not the point I'm making. They didn't have bedrooms for everybody. They just had the one maid bedroom. So me and Georgia and all their kids slept in the floor that night. And I don't know why, but I was the only one awake. Go figure. I'm still the only one awake at 2 o'clock in the morning. But anyway, I was trying to wake her up because I was scared. And I couldn't wake her up. And I couldn't wake those girls up. I think it was like 3 girls and a boy. But I was trying to whisper, wake up. I'm scared. You know, nobody would wake up. And then that daggum rocking chair started rocking. And all I knew to do was to hide my head under the cover. And that's what I did the rest of the night. Terrified. Had my head under the cover because the rocking chair was moving. And I don't remember what they said about it because I was young. But I remember telling her about it. Now, she believed in all that stuff, so. But anyway, that was the first time I can remember seeing something like that happen. And she told some stories from that trip too, but I don't remember them from detail, so I'm not going to tell that. Now I need some, what am I doing? Blush. So my next thing, so that was about 10, right? I'm skipping. I can't tell a story and do nothing. I need contour. That's what I need. So, my next story was, let's see. I told at that one house. I told about the, I guess was when I heard my name being called. And have any of y'all ever heard your name being called? And did you answer? They say you're not supposed to answer. Anybody? Well, we was at a little house. I call it the shack. It was a little bitty house me and Mom lived in. It was in the 80s, the early 80s, because I remember there was one year there was a big snowstorm that happened in the 80s there in the Delta. But anyway, you heard me calling you while I was at work, and you heard me. Oh, you didn't answer though. You're smarter than I was. So anyway, there was this big, I think it was an oak tree out in the front yard that I used to play with my Barbie dolls under, and it had ivy growing all up it. But anyway, I was sitting there at that tree playing with my Barbie dolls, and I heard my mama yell out, "Cynthia Nail." And I ignored her, because when she would say Cynthia Nail, that meant I was in trouble. So I didn't want to be in trouble. So I just ignored it the first time. But then she said it again, even louder and meaner sounding. So I screamed out, "What?" And I just dropped my dolls and went in the house, because I figured if I didn't, I was going to get a whooping or something. And she was at the kitchen sink, I guess washing dishes, or I don't know what she was doing there. But I said, "What do you want?" She said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "You called me." She said, "No, I didn't." I said, "Yes, you did. You screamed it real loud, my name and my middle name." She said, "No, I didn't." I said, "Well, I heard it." And so I thought that was pretty strange. And she swears she didn't call me, and I know I heard my name. Just like the other night. I'm jumping ahead into present time, y'all. The other night I was in this bathroom right back here, and I had just got through brushing my teeth, and I heard my daughter, who's on here, say, "I love you too." And I was like, what is she talking about? So when I came out, I said, "What are you talking about? I love you too." And she asked me, "What are you talking about?" I didn't say nothing. I said, "Yes, you did. I heard you say, 'I love you too.'" And her and Lexi both said, "No, she didn't. She ain't said nothing." I said, "Well, did you say anything that sounded similar to that?" I'm looking for a brush, y'all. "No." I thought, well, it's back. But at least I know, y'all, that it loves me too. If it was talking to me. I can't find my brush. All these daggum brushes, and I can't find it. Well, I'm going to use this one to contour my nose. I'm trying to talk to y'all and tell stories and do this like I'm a professional, but I'm not, and so I feel like I'm missing steps. So anyway, I heard my name called and I answered it. Maybe that's my problem. It's because I answered it when I was a kid, and it knows I can hear it or whatever. And that very well may be, because everywhere we've lived, I've had something, some strange, weird activity. And in that little house where I heard my name, there were so many things. For one thing, I always felt like somebody was watching me in the bathroom through the bathroom window when I would brush my teeth or whatnot. What is it about brushing teeth? That's odd. Okay, but yeah, I would always feel weird, feel like somebody was watching me or whatever. Let's see, after that, I don't remember what's after that. I know there was more experiences in my life when I was younger. Mainly the ones now I can remember so well, or since I was an adult. Lights will go on and off. They hadn't here. We've switched to those little, well, shoot, what do you call them? Them lights that don't burn out easy? The ones that supposed to last forever? That's the kind of lights we use now. Especially in this house. because they would burn out so easy. And then upstairs in the hallway, you couldn't keep no lights up there. They all the time burning out, blowing. So we switched to the ones that last a while. I don't know what their names are. So I'm blending this out. And then when Cheyenne was a baby, we lived in a house in Fairview, a little shack. Cheyenne was a sleepwalker, y'all. A creepy sleepwalker. You don't talk about that house where she did all her sleepwalking. She was like 2.5, 3, and she would get up in the middle of the night. I had to make her sleep with me because she would get up and try to escape. She would always try to go outside, and it had a deadbolt and a chain. No, it was the chain on that one. You could hear it down there banging, 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 and she'd be down there trying to escape, and I would just grab her little head, turn her around, walk her back to the bedroom. But that house, the lights would go on and off in the hallway. Yep. Oh, and there was one time, this is not really a ghost story, this is more about this is more about Cheyenne being weirdo. I love you. But let me put some lip scrub on. In that house, when she'd do her little sleepwalking stuff, this is lip scrub and I like it. Anyway, she was taking a nap in my bed, and I'm trying to do things and think. I walked in there, I thought I heard her call me or say something, so I walked in there at the doorway and looked in on her, and she was sitting in the middle of the bed with her legs Indian style and just staring at me, like staring a hole through me. And I was talking to her and she wasn't answering. She wasn't saying a word. I think that's when I first found out she was awake but asleep. I think that was one of the first times that I had witnessed her do it. But I backed up because I just, that movie where the girl's head turns around, I was thinking, oh, this child is possessed. Any minute her head's gonna whoop around. So I just backed up and I'm like, David, something's wrong with this kid. But anyway, there's not anything wrong with it. She finally grew out of sleepwalking. How old were you, Cheyenne, when you stopped sleepwalking? I know you was on up in your teens, wasn't you? But, she used to get in the refrigerator and everything. Do all kind of stuff. Asleep. Yeah, I wanted to get some holy water. She was a creepy little kid when she was doing the sleepwalking. Because she'd stare right through you. No, you did some sleepwalking in this one too, because you'd walk down the stairs asleep. I always scared you was gonna fall and hurt yourself. Oh, and that, the lake house in Fulton. Did anything spooky happen there? I had strange dreams in that house. I don't remember if anything spooky happened or not at that house. And I don't think anything happened in Texas either. When we lived at the on the military post, I don't think anything happened there. When's the next one? Let me think. I guess it's this house. I guess it's this house. Since I can't think of the Fulton house, Fairview house. Alright. I really didn't want to get into this one right now with the door open. If something gets behind me, I don't like to acknowledge the spooks, because I feel like that just lets them know that you can see and hear them, and they just gonna keep on. But anyway, this house, we got something going on, or did. I have, well, I guess it still does. We remodeled it, and I thought all this light blue, you can't tell in the camera, but all my walls are light blue, because I thought that would keep the negative down and make things fresher. Are those even? Let's see, it looks darker. But I don't know what all happened in this house, or if some of the things come with me. I have no idea. But there's been several things. Okay. The main one. Oh, before we got here too, Lexi? What? Why didn't you tell me? Lexi's been in this house. Her family lived in this house before we did. So she knows stories before me and the kids. Well, one of the main things that I remember happening here is everybody was, I think Cheyenne was staying with somebody, and David was working nights, and so it was just me. And I had my phone in my hand, and I was walking from the main living room through the dining room, and there's a step down. Well, when I get off here, you're gonna tell me these stories. So there was a step down to get into the den area, and I was about to step down on the step, and over my phone, you know, you're looking at your phone and you can see past it, and I saw what looked like dark pants and like a white tank top, which I should have known better. David don't really wear tank tops, but I said, "Oh, I almost run into you," and then I looked up and there's nobody there, and it dawned on me that I was the only one at home. So I ran and through where the thing would have been to this bedroom and slammed the door and got under the covers. I don't know why I think that getting under the covers is going to help me, but that's what I did. And then there was we're all time hearing noises. We're all time hearing noises. Plenty of that going on. There was once that I went outside to smoke, and by the front porch, the kitchen window is close to it, and I could hear somebody humming at the kitchen window. Sound like a female humming a little song, and I was the only one home that day. There is a we have, what's those lights called in the kitchen, Cheyenne? That sensors, those sensor lights that they come on by movement. Those were all the time coming on when nobody would be moving in the kitchen. Nobody would be in there. Had a broom to fall in the kitchen. Several things happen in the kitchen. The kitchen and behind me here in the den hallway area is the hot spots. Now Cheyenne says she's got something going on in her room, which I really don't know, and I don't spend a lot of time in there. I'm doing good. Oh, yes, okay. And then that's when we had, Cheyenne said, the cat ghost. We had a little dog what was his name? Oscar. And Oscar used to sit on the couch with me. Yeah, motion detection lights. We had those in the kitchen and they used to go off all the time. Now I just have them set where they stay on unless I turn the switch off. Because I can't stand that. I don't want to see no boogeyman. I don't want to know the boogeyman's around. Or whatever you call it. You want to call them spirits, boogeyman, whatever. I don't want to know they're here. If we can live together without me knowing they're here, we good. But anyway, we had, and they don't need to be telling me they love me. That was spooky. But anyway, we had a little dog named Oscar, and he would sit on my lap in the couch, and he would, the way the couch was sitting, he could look down through the dining room into this den area and in the kitchen. But he went to barking and carrying on, looking this way. I'm like, what are you doing? It's just me and you here. Oh, I didn't mean to go in with the green. Okay, well, that's what we're doing. We're doing it. See, I can't talk and do stuff, y'all. Anyway, he went into barking and carrying on. And Cheyenne's telling you all these stories in the comments that, okay, let me tell one story at a time. But he went into barking, and when I looked over, I think I was laying down and he was on my stomach, and when I looked up over the edge of the arm of the couch, that one had a different couch. We had a different couch than we do now. So it had a rounded arm on the end of it. I saw a black tail, like a cat tail. And at that time, there was no cats in the house. Now, there's been times that I have had cats in the house, and there was a time I did have a black cat in the house, but he came up missing. And I'm just wondering if that was him. I mean, because Oscar was going crazy, and there's a freaking black cat tail. And so I don't know if that was what was setting the motion sensor off, was that ghost cat or what. Now, and I have seen the whole body of a cat. I had a cat named Fat Cat. I had her for like 7 years. And she went everywhere with. She even went to Texas with us. And when we moved here, she liked to go outside, and she had been fixed and all that and declawed. I did not do that. The person that had her declawed. And I just adopted her. But anyway, she disappeared one time when she went outside and never came back. And there was one day I was doing laundry here in this room, because my laundry room is right there in the closet. I know that's weird. But anyway, I looked at the end of the bed, and I saw her standing there at the on the floor at the end of the bed. It was Fat Cat. I guess she was just coming to say hey to me. So, okay, what did I tell about? I told about the black cat. Oscar was all the time barking down there at the hallway. All the time. Cheyenne has seen that same guy with the tank top and the dark pants. She's seen him upstairs on the balcony. I never saw a face. Well, and after that, I kind of let it be known that I didn't want to see anymore. You know. And I'm not, I wish I wouldn't have put this green all over. I'm going to try to fix it. Anyway. Cheyenne, what was next? What happened after that? Trying to find a brush. Oh no, black cats are not bad luck. I have, let's see, outside we have Soft Paws, which he has white feet, but his body's black. He's a tuxedo cat. And then we have Miss Kitty. Crazy Mama is a solid black cat. She's old and she's crazy. Yeah. And her son, he's out there. So I'm not afraid of black cats. The one that I saw, his name was Sparkle. He was my little buddy. I'm a cat person, for sure. The cigar smell. Okay, yeah, I would be in my room here. If y'all see something behind me, I don't even know if I want y'all to tell me or not. Anyway, I would be in this room and I would smell cigars. Lexi, no you didn't. Do you have a white shirt? Have on a white tank top? I have a picture somewhere. I need to find it. When I took outside of this house, I took a picture of it. I love kitties too. But you can see faces, and there is a look like a man's face upstairs in that window with a mustache. But yeah, I don't even know what color to do now since I messed up and did green all over my darn eyes. Dark brown? Let's do it. Messed up, y'all. Messed up. It's probably going to end up looking like mud. Just the shadow. Oh yeah, upstairs. Nobody likes going upstairs because you just get this overwhelming feeling that somebody's going to push you at the top of the stairs. And there's a loft up there and 2 bedrooms. But yeah, it feels like when you're up the stairs, even going upstairs, you just all of a sudden start getting like, man, I don't want to go up here. Because it feels like if you turn your back, somebody's wanting to push you. Yep, Cheyenne feels it. I feel it. I don't like going up there either, but, you know, I will. It looks like mud. We're going to work with it. So there was a cigar. Did I tell you the cigar smell? I could smell cigar, but nobody smokes cigar around here. There was I finally got sick of all the stuff that was happening in this den back here, and I told them, look, I don't want you in my bedroom. I don't want you in the bathroom. I don't want to see you. I don't want to hear you. And I stopped, you know, seeing or hearing as much after I said that. But since we've came back, it started up again. And I think the reason that it has started up is we have the twins. And I don't really think that whatever's living here is too crazy about them. I don't think it's crazy about the twins. Because Levi, you know, maybe not Luna, maybe it doesn't care about Luna, but Levi is the one that will start screaming when he sees things. One night he was in the bedroom with Cheyenne and he was just laughing uncontrollably at something. This look is just getting worse and worse. Apparently I can't talk and do makeup. I was trying to get some green in there because I wanted to do green. But so he was laughing at something. Yeah, and she said ever since he's been terrified. Since that one time he was laughing in her bedroom. He's been terrified. The other day we went in there, me and the 2 twins, to pick them out some clothes. And he went out of the room and her room is 2 parts. But anyway, the door shut behind him and I just assumed he shut it himself. And then directly he started screaming. So I opened the door. I'm like, what's going on? I thought you walked out of here and didn't want to be in here. And so he was looking the opposite way. He wasn't even looking at the door towards us. He was looking towards the den, screaming. So I picked him up and brought him in the living room. So yeah, he's not a fan of the den. I'm trying to soften the edges up on that green. This just went real dark on me. Apparently when I'm talking, I can't control myself. So what else, Cheyenne? What other spooky story we got in this house? I told you about it, calling my name, or not calling my name, but telling me it loved me. Love you too. I don't know. Who all on here believes in ghosts? Spirits. The Shadow Man? I don't know what Shadow Man you're talking about. I guess that's what... I've only seen the person that was tall and who I thought was your daddy. Haley believes in ghosts. Me too. Or spirits, or whatever you want to... I'm using a different palettes. I've used some of the Hocus Pocus palette, and I used some of this BH Smitten in Switzerland. I've used several colors out of it already. Can you see it? Can't see it. And I'm thinking about putting that black in my corner. I don't know. I don't know if I should or not. I've never used black on a live. I might just do it. I don't know how well it's gonna blend out, and I'm probably gonna regret it. You believe for sure? I do too. And I'm a dreamer. I dream of people after they pass, usually close people. There was one friend, it took her a while to come see me in my dreams, but I usually dream about them after they pass. I don't know if that's good or bad. Well, a couple of them I thought was good, and one of them, when my uncle passed, I had a odd dream with him. Well, it wasn't him, it was his friend, and his friend had passed too, and he was trying to tell me something that my uncle wanted me to know, and I don't remember what it was. Now that's crazy, Haley. If I saw a tricycle spinning in circles with nobody touching it, that's freaky. Was that at your house? Over here? Trying to clean my brushes up. Well, I've never seen a tricycle spinning. I did see a rocking chair rock, and I saw the cattail. Y'all, I wore fake lashes the other day. I'm not gonna do them on camera yet. At his granddad's house. Oh, okay. But yeah, I did fake lashes the other day. Let me put some green under my bottom lashes. Do I want to use this green, or do I want to use the other green? Let me see. It looks like mud. Oh well. Let's use this other green. My husband had something weird happen to him before we got together. He said he was in a trailer, and the stove, it was a gas stove, and the eyes came on by themselves. and there was a, hey Kayla, hey, and he said that there was a iron skillet with some grease on it. Yeah, I have hooded eyes too. So, and the grease starts smoking. You know how it gets too hot. And he said that, oh, this reminds me of another story. He said that a cold wave came over him while he's sleeping, and it woke him up, and he seen the smoke and all that, and I don't know. He said he ran out of the house. I guess his roommate turned it off. I don't know. That was before we were together. I don't know who turned the eyes off or whatever, but he said he ran out of there. He don't like dealing with all the spooky stuff. I don't really run from it. I don't want to deal with it either. But I'm not gonna let it chase me out of my house. I'm trying to clean that up a little bit. So that reminded me, I don't think I told you, that house we were living in Fairview when Cheyenne was a baby, it had those little gas heaters that are in the floor that have those, is it called porcelain grates in them? Maybe it's not porcelain. I don't know, but it can break. You know what I'm talking about? Those old gas heaters that usually in your grandma's house. It's in the floor. Got the 4 little grates in it. Anyway, it was leaking gas, and I didn't know it. Or, yeah, it was natural. No, it was from a tank. But it was leaking, I didn't know it. But anyway, I'd wake up. I know I was getting headaches, and Cheyenne was a baby, but I'd wake up, and the daggum bathroom window would be open. It did that for a couple of nights, and then yeah, you probably could ask them to leave. I don't know where to ask them to go. But anyway, those that window would open in the bathroom, and I'm glad it was opening, because me and Cheyenne would probably have gotten I don't know, sick or died from carbon monoxide. I'm putting a green shimmer in the middle. How's that look? There was another story that left my mind. Oh, our other house. We have another house that you know, we can't live there because of it wasn't what they said it was going to be. But anyway, that's why we moved back to this one. But it has got some issues there too. And I don't think whatever was there liked us at all. My TV would come on in my bedroom. Well, I can't really say that because it came on in this bedroom just the other night, as a matter of fact. And this is a different TV. See, that's another thing. You'd like to blame it on, oh, it's just a TV, blah, blah, blah. Well, this is a new TV, brand new TV, and this one came on the other night. Nobody had touched it, and just came on. And the TV came on in the den when we first moved here. But at that house, our other house, it came on in our bedroom. And what I thought was so odd was when it came on, it was the Netflix screen. Now, I don't know if your TV does this, but when that TV would come on, when you turn it on, it goes to the main page. It never just goes straight to Netflix. It doesn't matter if you was watching it last or not. It's going to go to the main page every time. And so for it to come on and just go to Netflix was so weird. And then my husband said, why'd you turn TV on? Because it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. And it always happens around 2 o'clock, all this weird stuff. Like, I didn't turn the TV on. I said, did you turn it on? And I looked, and the remote is on my nightstand. And I was asleep. I did not touch it. So maybe it's just me. Maybe something follows me around. You had terrifying dreams in our other house? I don't remember if I had terrifying dreams. I did feel uncomfortable. Oh gosh. 3 a.m.'s the haunting hour. That makes sense. The mobile. She had a mobile. The baby mobile came on here at 6 a.m. she said, by itself. I'm gonna put some black shimmer right here. I don't know if you can tell it shimmers. But over there at that house, there was always some weird, crazy stuff happening in the kitchen. I have a old iPhone radio home station. What's that thing called? Hey, hon. My hon's on here. I'm telling ghost stories. I told about your, the fire on the stove, the gas stove coming on. But I have a, an iDocking station for an old iPhone. Had the older chargers. But over there in that other house, that thing would go off every time I'd try to listen to the radio. It don't matter what I was listening to. It'd play for a little while, and then it would slowly, like it would turn down. It wouldn't just turn off. It would just get quiet and quiet and quiet and quiet and quiet. And then it would stop. And I'd turn it on, and it would do the same thing at that other house. It's like they don't want me listening to music while I'm cleaning the kitchen. I don't remember what else happened at that house besides well, for one thing, but I think we decided that the stove issue and the laundry room issue was a electrical thing. But I could turn my stove on and it was electric and it would make the dryer lights come on. Was that it? I don't know. I have a video of that craziness. You could turn a switch and the stove would come on, and it was just all crazy over there. Craziness. Do I need to put green black under my bottom? Do I need to chance it? Get crazy. How dark we're going? Let's do it. Oh, that's gonna be dark. Oh well, it's spooky season. I feel like I've been working with this eyeshadow for 3 hours. And it don't take me that long. I usually can do a full face in 30 minutes. I don't know what's happening. What's happening? I'm trying to find a brush. Cheyenne, what's some other stories? My husband don't like ghost stories. He don't want to see none. He don't like all that. I'm trying to smudge this out, so. What's the ghost, Lexi? Where's my black eyeliner? You trying to think? I feel like I'm leaving some out. I'm putting black eyeliner in my waterline. Might as well. I got that black going on. About that. They mess with my makeup. They mess with my brain. I can't think. Oh yeah, that piano. I have a 100-year-old piano. Well, it's probably over that now. In the dining room, and I don't know, like twice a year, you'll walk through there and smell like an attic for no reason. I feel like it's that piano. Well, I know it's a piano because it'll smell like it, but then the next day you won't smell it. So I don't know what that's about. And if this makeup looks crazy, I am sorry. Sorry. But I'm not good at multitasking. I don't think I've ever heard the piano played. There was her mobile played, the baby mobile, and a baby keyboard. Oh, I know what I forgot. Now I'm looking. I forgot the highlight under my eyebrow. Thank you, Haley Bug. I probably could have put some, I don't know, some more shimmer on there. Can you see them? I know there's more ghost stories than that. Which palette is the shimmer from? My green shimmer is from that, my BH. Can you see it? Smitten in Switzerland. Let me open it. I got too many things in my hand. Oh, can you see that green shimmer up there? I didn't use my Aurora. I think it had one in it too. I bet I could go in on top of it though. I like them shimmers, you know. I was gonna get my that other one, the Galaxy one, and do my highlight with it when I get ready to do that. Thank you. I feel like them dark colors is making my eyeballs shoot out tonight. Y'all ain't seen that behind me, have y'all? I'm scared to talk about him or her, them, with the door open. And if you said something, you scared the shit out of me. So don't, you know, I don't know if you should say anything or not. I thought to myself, there's gonna be a ball roll across the floor or something like that. There's occasionally I feel like I hear singing at night. Haley is gonna prank me. That'd be like something you do too. It's the spooky season. Okay, got that mascara on. I was gonna put a little highlight under my eyebrows. Let me find my little brush. I had all these brushes out here laid out and still can't find it. Which one do I want to use? The Hocus Pocus has one called Winch that's pretty. Let me see what's in this. No, that one's too dark. Let me put that up. Let's get over here in this one because I hadn't used this one for y'all This one's called Stellar Collision. And look at all that. Bam! Look at all that highlight. So I think I'm going to pick one of them to go under my eyebrow. Maybe this one here in the corner. Let's try it. It's a bad thing. I mean, it's sad that I have older, mature skin because I really like all these shimmers. And if it was up to me, I'd just be wearing all the shimmer stuff because I just like it. Blend it out. How's that look? I don't think I want to put any in my inner. Bam! I usually put it in the inner, but I don't. Do I need it? Oh shoot, why not do it? Let's see. Y'all trying to scare me, ain't you? Can you hear that? Y'all hear it? They're throwing balls. They're trying to get balls to roll down the hallway. Y'all suck. Yeah, they're trying to prank me. I can hear y'all laughing in there. Y'all, it's not working. It's not working. All right. Put some highlight on the nose. What do you mean you tried? How'd you try? Did you tell them to do that? Throw them balls down the hallway? Put some right here. Might need to blend that some. Am I glowing, y'all? Am I glowing? And you texted Cheyenne, oh, you so bad. You are so bad. But see, if you'd have been here, you'd have thrown the ball and it went down behind me and scared me. Yep. That's what you'd have done, Haley. Being mean. Now we're gonna put on some lip liner and lipstick. That's what we're gonna do. And rub off some of that lip scrub. You're a mess. Got all dressed up for my spooks. I'm just kidding. I didn't. Y'all can stay back there. Don't want to see ya. Don't want to hear ya. Alright, I feel like I got out of line a little bit, but we'll be alright. And I'm just using this. I can't read that. go. I guess that's everything. What do you think? It's okay? Like it? That nose is blanging. I'm quite Rudolph. Got them blangs. Anyway, hope y'all enjoy my spooky stories. I'm glad you watched. Thank you. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye.